Okay, now we're going to start the mail merge wizard, and we're going to still work in this document. I suggest clicking like right by the date because it's going to ask us in a minute to work with that. But let's just click somewhere by the date, and we're going to go to the mailings tab, which we haven't used yet. It's the 7th tab. And then under Start Mail Merge, we're going to click the drop-down menu, and we actually want to come to the step-by-step mail merge wizard. And it's asking us, it says, use the sheet EX1603 grader. So when we insert, we want to make sure we insert an Excel document that has addresses on it. So what type of document are you working on? We're actually working on a letter, and we've already inserted that. So we're going to click Next. And then it says, do you want to set up your current document? Yes, we do. That's what we're working on. We have our thank you letter already ready to go. So we're going to click Next. And then it says, do you want to use an existing list for your recipients, or an Outlook list, or type a new list? You could type your own list here of addresses and names and places you would like these letters to go to. Or if you happen to have an email set up in Outlook, you could import from there. We have an existing list we want to use, and we're going to browse our computer for it. If you'll click Browse, you'll be brought back into the folder you were working on. My data sources is not where we want to go this time. We want to go back to our Word3 folder, okay, where we saved all our files, and we want to make sure we find the Excel file. It should have the word customers at the end, but more importantly, it should have that green icon and say Word Excel file, okay? If you'll double click that, it will insert the selected table, which it was a table of addresses. It will insert it into this mail merge document. The beauty of a mail merge is that you can write one letter but send it to 2, 10, or 500 recipients, and it will, in exchange, it will keep the body of your letter, but it will insert their addresses, their names, and other fields that you might want. So we're going to click OK, that is the table we want. And then we have some special instructions down here in the step. It says, make sure your data source includes only records with a zip code 65757. This is a type of filter and sort. We are combing down our information. See, right now we have lots of zip codes. So I expanded my mail merge recipients, and I'm going to come over here to zip, and I'm going to click that arrow and choose. I could sort by ascending, which would be listing my zip codes in A to Z order, or smallest to largest, or I could change the largest to smallest. But what I want to do is find zip code 65757. And when I do that, you'll notice only 2 recipients are available, Daniel and Mary. Okay? So we will be making a mail merge to 2 people. Click OK. We click Next, write your letter, and it's asking us if you've not already done so, write your letter now, and here's how you insert an address block, a greeting line, postage, and more items. So let's go on to our next instructions in step 14. Continue to write the letter and insert an address block below the date. So I'm going to click after the end of the date and move my cursor down. I just use my arrows there to move my cursor down. And then I'm going to insert a address block. It says use default settings. So I insert the address block. It is going to look like this. The first letter is going to be addressed to Mr. Daniel Habersham. The second letter is going to be addressed to Ms. Mary Slater. I say OK. And that has, look right over here. It has inserted an address block, but see that right there? You don't see anything. You just see the word address block. When you have 2 double greater than, less than symbols around a field, that means your merge worked for that field. The full address of Daniel and Mary will be inserted in there for your letters. Now it says, using default, follow the space after the word dear. So I'm going to click after the word dear right here with my mouse over here on the left and insert the title followed by a space and the last name. So I'm going to come to more items over here. All right, more items, and going to click title. Title is like Mr., Mrs., Doctor, all right? And we're going to click insert, and then it says after the insert, follow a space. So I'm going to hit my space bar once. Nope, followed by a space. That's not right. Okay, and the last name. I'm going to go ahead and click last name and insert that, and I'm going to close, and then I'm going to come back here and get rid of that extra title that I had. So I'm going to click up there and just hit delete. Whoa, or backspace. It didn't like that. Did not like me doing that. All right. So I've got dear, title, and last name, and those are the fields I've inserted, and it's asking me to replace, do not delete the colon, replace student name at the end of the letter with Brett Sams. So we would just come down here to student name, and we would just type one in, because this will be the same for every document, all right? And that's the end of step 14. Step 15 says preview your letters. So we're going to go to next to preview your letter, and this is kind of cool. You'll see right up here at the top, it says Ms. Mary Slater, 1234 River Edge Lane. But if I click my arrows up here at recipient, I can see here's Mr. Daniel Habersham's letter, and so both those letters are there, and you can see how your fields insert as we work through those. So adjust the address spacing that the text is single spaced with no paragraph spacing. And I am just going to highlight it and go to home and go back to paragraph. And it says single spacing. Ha 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 ha. That's not what I wanted. You know what? I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, I went through it and I went backspace. I clicked my mouse and then I went shift and enter to get a one space formatting. I'm sure there's another way to do that. We'll look into that. I just clicked my mouse before each field and backspace, and if you click after it, shift and enter, that re-changes your formatting. And then it says preview the letter, address spacing so that the text is single spaces with no paragraph. And I'm not even sure that's gonna go to the merge on the other. Let's see. Nope, look, it didn't work. So we needed to change that back in when we were doing the merge. Okay, we're gonna go back to that real quick, the address block. Let's see if we can get that to come up. Nope. All right, you know what? We're just gonna go on. We're gonna do our best, and that's all we can do. We previewed our letters, and so the text is single spacing with no paragraph spacing. That is just interesting. Okay. Step 16, complete the merge with all records producing a document containing 2 letters. Copy all the text from the new document, and then you put it back into your original document. This is an unusual step, so let's see if we can get that going. We're going to go complete the merge, and then when we come up here we're going to click merge to new document, which says edit individual letters, and we want to merge all records, okay? So again, we clicked finish your merge, we clicked edit individual letters, and then on merge records, we clicked all. On all, we're going to click OK, and now watch. Guys, we have 2 documents, all right? Here up above at the very top is the original document we made, and here is the merged document. I want you to click on the middle of the merged document and go Control+A. That highlights everything, all this stuff we made, all right? Now, Control+X takes it out, and then I'm going to take my other document, and I'm going to scroll down to the end. I'm going to click at the end, and did our instructions just say copy paste, I believe? And I'm going to Control+V to paste all that extra merge information. There it is again, all the merge and all the letters, okay? So we combined it into one long document that is our number 1 grader 3. Make sure you save that gobbledygook and ensure that the insertion point is at the top of the new page. I put it at the bottom. So I'm going to undo. I'm going to scroll up to the top. No? There it is. It's at the top. Oh, this is the letter we made the merge on. So you have to click there before the letter we made the merge on and then paste it. Wow. I apologize. So it should have been at the top. Highlight it, and you can right click and copy and then right click and paste, or you can Control+A to highlight the whole thing, and then you can click and Control+C to copy, and then click where you want it to go and Control+V to paste. I might need some notes in this video over that one. All right, so we pasted the copied text, and now we're supposed to save this original document and upload it. Save and close the other document and close this new document without saving and submit this document. So this is the document, the number 1 that we just made all the copies to, that we want to upload for grading. It was fun to mail merge.